Hello, you beautiful people. I'm Michael Botts, and the reason you show up here every morning, yes, I said every morning, on your birthday morning, my birthday morning, Christmas morning, I will be here at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. But the reason you show up is because you know there's more. There's something in here, and you need to get it out. And you know to get it out, you got to clear some stuff out. And this whole show, the purpose of this show is to clear the clutter so that you can get what's in here out here into the world. You were born with genius. You were born epic. You were born to impact the world in a way that only you can impact the world. We all have an expiration date. And when your expiration date shows up, the world can never be impacted the way that you can impact the world. It'll be gone forever. So let's get you impacting the world the way you can. So you're going along. When you were born, you didn't know how to eat. You didn't know how to talk. You didn't know how to walk. All you could really do was suck and scream. And somehow, some way, you, from zero, learned to walk. You, from zero, learned to eat. You, from zero, with zero knowledge, learned to talk. And in all that learning, you didn't get depressed. You weren't scared. You didn't have anxiety. You didn't push mama's milk away. Say, no, mom, I can't have your milk tonight. I'm so stressed about not walking. Mom, you're walking. Dad's walking. Grandma's walking. Big brother's walking. I'm not walking. I'm miserably failing at it. And I'm so worried I can't sleep tonight. That never happened as a baby. And you weren't sitting in the high chair and pushing away your mashed peas because you hadn't learned to eat yet and you were embarrassed so you weren't going to eat. That didn't happen because you didn't know what embarrassed was. You didn't know that failure was bad. Oh my goodness, stay on here. You got to hear this today. This show is awesome. So you're going along the beach of I'm Enough and you're succeeding in all the failing. You're succeeding. And then you get caught in the riptide of life and you get sucked out into the ocean of Am I Enough? Now, in the ocean of Am I Enough, you're still trying to succeed. Trying to own your own business, trying to be a mom and a dad, trying to save up for college, making payroll. But now, doubt, fear, and limiting beliefs starts to hold you under the water. And you can see the surface. It's right there, but there's no way to get to it. And so you start to drown in the ocean of Am I Enough? And in that drowning, you lose your confidence. You lose your certainty. You lose your boldness to take risk. Remember yesterday we talked about, are you willing to risk to succeed? And now you're sinking to the bottom of the ocean of Am I Enough? And it's littered with goals, dead dreams, passions that were never achieved. And my hands reach into the ocean of Am I Enough, grab you and drag you back up onto the beach of I'm Enough. Now, you're laying there lifeless. And everybody's like, the time of death on their dreams and goals is, and they want to pull the sheet over your face. And I'm like, no, and I throw that sheet back and I start to resuscitate you. And I start to give you mouth to mouth. And you start to spew out. You start to spew out doubt. You spew out fear. You spew out limiting beliefs. And you start to take these breaths and you're like, I am enough. I can reach my goal. I can succeed. And then I stand you up and I aim you down the path of success. And what do we know about the path of success, tribe? The path of success is paved with gratitude. So this is your chance on the show every day. We do this. This is where you express your gratitude. Without gratitude, you will not succeed. Laura Carroll had hers ready. I love it. Laura Carroll, thank you. Laura Carroll says, I'm grateful for Zumba mornings that help me get my day started. I'm proud that I'm working, I don't know why it always does that, on my fall garden yesterday, and I am beautifully enough. Bravo, Laura. I love it. I love how you do Zumba because you are a bright, shiny light in there. You move, you do your own thing. I've been in Zumba class with you, and it is beautiful to watch. You are absolutely a shining light in there. So keep being there for that. Because some people, I'm sure, are going just to see what Laura's going to do. Is Laura going to do something wild and crazy? I wish I could be like Laura. So keep it up, Laura. So everybody's putting in their gratitudes, and then Laura showed us you do, and I'm proud of too. And the I'm proud of is about you. I like it. I would recommend it to be about you, not about something else. You know, like I could say I'm proud of my kids. That's great. But it'd be better. What I'd really like for you guys to share is I'm proud of me as a parent because that's what I do. Now I'm going to do my grateful. I am grateful for my mom. Man, she has always believed in me. She always sees the best. And everybody's like, well, every mom does that. Not every mom does that. And she is a giver. Man, has she given to her family? I'm grateful for my mom, and I am enough. I am proud of the fact that I got my walk in this morning. The conversation was really heavy this morning. It's like, come on, you're going to work out at 9:30, so you don't really need to go get your walk in. You've done it over, whatever, 20, 40, 50, 60, 100 days. Just take the day off. It's a nice day. You need the extra hour sleep. Man, that conversation happened, and I'm proud of that I got my ass up, got my feet on the ground, and got out there and got my win in. All right, now as you're putting in your gratefuls, we're going to take some breaths. These breaths are vital, guys. The message today is so powerful, but life does not want you to get it. Life is hard, and life stayed awake last night Googling how it's going to kick your ass today. So when you woke up, life started handing you stuff, handing you weight, drowning you, holding you in the ocean of am I enough? Okay? And I want you to take these breaths because life gets you up against the cage and you're just taking punches. And these breaths create space. And that space is where the answer is. The answer's here, but you can't see it because you're all fighting life off. And when you take these breaths, it gives you space and the answer comes right here in front of you. Let's take our first breath. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. You should be putting your gratefuls in right now. I'm grateful for, you put what you're grateful for, and I am enough. I'm grateful for my eyesight. I am enough. Put that in there. Come on, guys. That's how you get the best out of this show, is by participation. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. Woo! I am excited to share with you today. Oh, 2 more breaths. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. This breath, I want you to feel the cool air hit the back of your throat. Go down into your lungs. And your lungs have a capacity. So I want you to become aware of that capacity. And then I want you to feel the soul and mindful you that it is infinite. All right? Ready? Breathe in. Capacity. Infinity. Now let it out. Oh, that feels good. Man, does that feel good. Okay, yesterday we asked the question, are you willing to, and then we left that blank, to succeed. And yesterday was about, are you willing to risk? Are you willing to risk? You need to go back and watch that. That's part 1. Today is part 2. Are you willing to fail? Now, I did this talk, and this guy comes up, and he's like aggressive and agitated, and he's like, Michael, there is no failure. I can't believe you're teaching that. I totally disagree with it. He needed to be right really bad, and it was very confrontational. And I didn't need to be right. If I'm wrong, if you guys can prove me wrong, I'm open to that. I want to be an open vessel, ready to receive whatever's in the world for me, okay? So I wasn't mad or offended, and so I just asked. I said, sir, what is your profession? And he says, I'm a voiceover actor and a radio personality. I'm like, wow, are you successful at that? Would you consider yourself successful? He says, absolutely. I've I've done a Disney film. I've been a voiceover on a Disney film. I've interviewed some great personalities on radio. I'm like, wow, that's fantastic. Tell me about your first voiceover audition. And he starts to talk about it, and he talks about how terrible it was. And he talks about how scared he was. And he talks about how it was a miserable failure. And as he's telling me this, the scales come off his eyes. And you could see it dawned on him that that's when he succeeded. He was willing to fail. And later, as we built relationship, he told me that he had really run into a plateau and was kind of not growing and succeeding now. And it's because his relationship with fail had spun into not failing. Now let me ask you this. If failure's not an option, what are you going to risk? If you're not willing to fail, failure's not an option. I've seen a bumper sticker. No fear, failure's not an option. Well, first of all, I think that's just all crap. Anybody that's totally successful has been afraid and has failed a whole bunch. The only difference between you and your dream life is someone else has failed more than you, and that's why they're living your dream life. Whatever excuse you have that's stopping you right now, that you're afraid to fail at, someone else faced that fail, experienced that fail, and they're living your dream. Now, let's make sure we clarify this. This is for action takers. It is failure just to sit on the couch and do nothing. Absolutely, positively. If you're not going for a goal, I'm not saying never sit on the couch. Don't spin my words into something I didn't say. But if you don't have a goal right now, if you don't have a mission, and your heart is still beating, you can hear my voice right now, I would consider that, failure. Okay? But for action takers, which is probably the only people that would watch this, action takers, are you willing to risk to succeed? And today, are you willing to fail? Now, if you're not willing to fail, what risk would you take? If failure's not an option, where would you go? How could you go out of the house? You realize failure is your best friend. Failure is going to get you wherever you want to go. Are you willing to fail? Now, I really struggled with this because I was kind of like the golden child, man. Everything I touched, turned into awesomeness. I got all blue ribbons in 3rd grade. When I joined the Marine Corps, I was the guide and platoon high shooter. I guarded the president. I played on the national championship football team. So I had a lot of success. So my view of failure had gotten skewed. And then I started my own business, and epic, awesome, ridiculous failure hit me. And it destroyed me and cut my legs out from under me because my relationship with fail was tainted and twisted and immature. How is your relationship with fail? Are you hugging fail? Is fail your best friend? Or you're like, get over here, fail, because every time you're around, I know some success is right behind you. Or are you like fighting fail? Look, every time you fight fail, every time you're like, no, I will not, I cannot, no. Fail is going to win. There's only 2 things fail can do. Fail can kick your ass and hold your face down in the mud with its boot on the back of your neck. Or if you just sit at the feet of failure, failure will become your teacher. And failure will guide you down the road of success. What is your relationship with fail? Are you willing to fail to succeed? I love you. I care about you. Couple calls to action. Share this video. Everybody should see this video. It's awesome. Leave a comment. Your comments matter to me. They keep me motivated. They keep me encouraged. It lets me know that I'm having an impact on your life. Please leave a comment. And if you need some help growing your business, if you need some help with a goal that you're trying to achieve, I would love to serve you. Have a great day.